All right, shalom, shalom. As always, I want to start these videos by giving all glory, honor, and thanks to Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son for this wisdom and knowledge. That is Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakak, as well as the salutations upon elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth under and have been laboring in this 144% doctrine of the Bible. This being titled about power outages, and it basically being a precursor to Second Esdras, the 15th chapter. Now here it is right here in my apartment complex. I'm over here in downtown Las Vegas, Nevada, and we just had a power outage. And immediately, as soon as the lights went out, I popped my head out the door, you know what I mean, to just make sure it wasn't just my unit that went out, and everyone popped out at the same time. And the whole block, the whole side of Fremont Street on this side is out of power. It looks like someone hit a telephone pole. But what it really reminded me through the spirit and Thawada Yahweh Yahweh Shai, it just happens to be a full moon tonight. So I have enough enough moonlight to still bring out the word and bring out Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, and see the scriptures. But it reminded me of Second Esdras, of how, you know, neighbor is going to be going up against neighbor, and you know, how treacherous and villainous and evil shit gonna really be when in how much we take electricity and power and all the dainty goods in this society for granted. So let me read this. This is going to be Second Esdras, the 15th chapter, verse. I'll start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with their sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, and that's really the point right there. Verse 19, neighbor against neighbor, because right now it's all cute and funny. We all popped outside. You hear helicopters hovering over and police sirens. It's all cute and fun and games right now, because it's just, you know, been 20-30 minutes without no power. Let it be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and not just half of the city street without power. Let it be the whole section of a city without power. It's gonna get real grimy out here. It's gonna get real slimy and ugly, and that's when you gonna see neighbor fight against neighbor. Excuse me, Slocky. And that's when you're gonna see it get real ugly in these inner cities, okay? And people not regarding the princes. And as well as this neighborhood I saw a couple years ago, the opposite side across the street go completely up in flames. Now when Jacob's Trouble pops off and there ain't no police, there ain't no firefighters, there ain't no EMTs to come, the whole block just gonna go up in flames, and it's gonna be, it is what it is. And especially these women too, because my next door neighbor, I rarely see her, but you know, she ended up popping her head outside to see what was going on too. A lot of you women is gonna be a complete target out here. Men is gonna come hunting for you, and that pride that these women have, you know, and with being able to call Esau's police force and 911 and all this pretend protection that they, it's going to immediately vanish. It's going to be straight Thawada Yahweh Yahweh Shai. This is just a precursor, you know, having a little neighborhood power outage, and it shows you how bad shit can get when society collapses, all right, and how much we take electricity for granted. Okay, so when there's no power and it's real ugly out here and it's a societal collapse, people gonna start kicking doors real soon to, you know, get food and be in survival mode. The first couple days it gets, but let this be 3, 4, 5 days, if not weeks, with no power, and you gonna see and real shit gonna get a lot of bodies gonna drop. And this is just a precursor the Lord gave me to show me, you know, the days of 2nd and 16th chapter are upon us. All right, I hope this was edifying. Shalom.